talked about Bella coming out of her tacks and not squeezing it out, making sure she's on a power mode. She comes out of the tack 1 degree off the wind, and she did it much better that time. That's the thing she didn't do the last race. And she did make it in there the last race. She made it, she crossed the starboard tacker and tack and made it in there. And that tack was much better. She came out of the tack and didn't worry about the buoy, just worried about mass speed. Getting up to speed. Okay, here's Tommy right here, 95. It looks like he's got to play the main on this boat. Preston coming around in 6th, 7th. And also we're trying extra loose vangs downwind. We're just working on extra twist. Just like Carter. Carter's is twisted quite a bit. Hers is a little bit tighter than his. Just a little bit tighter than his, but not much. His is not extra twist. Harrison has a lot more twist than Pete. Top of those sails spilling much more out, so that's how we're see how he's pulling his main in the puffs instead of pulling the vang on. So we're experimenting. Look at Pete, just gonna go the low road. So Pete goes by the lead to get clear air. C1's race 2, Maddie's right there. Callan 10002 is over there as well. So our game plan was to do what the 8th leaders did, which was get on the lifted port tack and get towards the right. So Maddie did it swimmingly. Taylor had a much better start, it looks like, this time. And he's got good boats to speed test against. 9109 is very good in a straight line. So he's just trying to go fast when 9109 is going fast, and point high when everybody's pointing high. So Taylor looks like he's going to be in the top 5 here. Maddie should tack right there. Yeah, I don't have Bluetooth with her. If she makes the mark, which she's making the mark easily. She's making the mark easily. I mean, the mark is, they're overstood. I mean, here's the mark. They're overstood by 25 seconds. Hopefully Taylor sees this and tacks him. We got A's, C1's all mixed up. Maddie just has a really good lead here. I think Vela is going to the finish. Vela's winning easily in the A. A Fleet race 3. I want to film the starts, but I just get coaching so much that I can't film the starts, which is fine. Just trying to get whatever video I can. Bella is out there. Tommy had a really rough start. The current's starting to change, so that now the pin end is just a graveyard of boats. You cannot be the pin boat any longer. A Sabot goes sideways in breeze. We've got 7 knots. Once you get 7+ knots, the boat goes, if you ever luff your sail completely, the boat goes backwards. It goes sideways. And so you can never totally luff your main. And I think Max got off to a little better start here. Doing a little better. He's crossing some good people. Yeah, so one thing I didn't say was we go sit by these signs next at the Nationals. We sit by these signs between races and we look at the water. Right now the water seems to not be moving very fast, but I am going downwind and I'm going right to left a little. So if I luff my sail completely at any point, I'm going this fast away from the line. That's why we cannot, we got to keep sailing. See how fast I'm going? Race 3, C1 fleet, less than a minute to go. 1 flag up. See the class flag still up? The current has changed. You're going to see me drifting. You did not see the A fleet start. The A fleet start, we had about 6 boats rafted up on the pin end, but the pin end was favored by a long, long way. These guys are in bad shape. You can't really see it because of coach boat. That's just an absolutely crazy bad start. And our boy here we go, St. Pete boy. Is he gonna make it? Watch this. Beauty. Great start, Callan. There's Maddie. Nice job, Maddie. Wow. See, Maddie has 2 seconds. And how does she start? That's exactly how Bella started. A little away from the pin with a clear lane. So, really our biggest goal this regatta is start better and be a lot more better at sailing the boat upwind as we get into the last 30 seconds. You got to keep the boat sailing very inefficiently, very slowly. You cannot completely stop a Sabot if possible. You're trying to stop early in the sequence, and then once you get less than 30 seconds, if you can keep moving a little. Nice, Maddie. Okay. Taylor's gonna be popping out right in through there. Not a great start. So I've got to watch him. I've got to find out what's wrong with his starting technique. But come back, kid. Watch it. He's gonna pass a lot of these. Margadio, the legend. Maddie just has such an incredible high gear. Just absolutely cremating everybody. Absolutely. See that little bit of heel, just like Bella. People say sail flat all the time, and I'm telling you, digging the chine. We just sail with a little flatter sail to compensate for the extra little bit of helm. But what Bella has a 1-2, and I think she's in first again. Maddie has 2 seconds and is probably first right now. Little bit of heel to leeward, both tack. What a day. Race 3, A fleet coming down. Taylor is right here. Everybody's on starboard tack in the A fleet. So the good news is Taylor knows a big header's not coming. If anything, he's gonna get lifted. The problem is that he's gonna go through so much bad air. So this is not good. He's gonna get through it okay right there. Course management, fleet management, super important at nationals. You've got the other fleet sailing near you, and you've got to get around other boats. It's a big factor in these small bay racing. Being able to get around the other fleets that are racing at the same time, you've got to have your head out of the boat and see this stuff happen. It would not surprise me if Bella is feeling a little bit slow right now. And that's the hard part to understand about sailing is when you're in the top 5 or 6 of the A fleet, everybody's fast downwind. So they're gonna make you feel slow. But this is great practice, remember that. This is great practice. This should just be speed testing for you. You're just trying to find any little tiny thing, little steering technique and positioning techniques. You know, you're just practicing little improvements so you can hang with these guys. They look very lifted on starboard. So I think that's the downwind end, guys. Well, I mean, if I was gonna start a race on this line right here, where would I start? I'd start right here. don't think he hit the buoy. Oh, he was just doing a bailout move, I think. No, he did attack. So he did I don't think he hit the buoy. Anyway, good job, Max. Keep going, Max. Keep going. The finish line's a long way. Look upwind. See Bella over there? Oh, she is trying hard out there, man. So Max, just keep getting clear air. You gotta wait a little longer. So the first two races, Maddie's done a good job. She's been winning the races, and she stayed with the fleet that was closest to her, and one boat would bang the other corner and come out ahead of her. So she has 2 seconds. She's winning this one. She should start looking right now at anything upwind we can see. These guys do not look lifted over here on port tack. You know, I would be coming this way. Very good. A little extra twist in the main. Just don't want to be too tight on the vang downwind. So she's going to go around that one. And these boats right here look like they got plenty of wind going upwind. You see that? So she should be trying to get herself over to there and avoid the fleet behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so she's 18 seconds ahead, I'm gonna guess. Very good. She got herself just to the left of this pack. She's right on the edge of their wind shadow, and she looks really good angle. Let's look at these guys' angle. I don't think these guys look quite as lifted as her. Okay, so now what she's doing, man, it looks like plenty of wind on her side. She probably could have gone just another 2 boat lengths or something, but who cares? She got through there pretty good. No one to the left can get her. So now she's coming back to this side, and she's fighting like a dog to make sure this guy doesn't get her. Yeah, see, I think this buoy was further upwind. Remember what we saw in the lasers? I mean the A fleet. I would have kept coming, Taylor, a little further, but that's okay. If you can go fast, you're right back in the top 10. Callan just took a wind shift. I think he should probably come back. You'd have to look over here and see that Maddie looks like a pretty good angle, but nothing special. I think it's windier over here. If I were these guys, I'd be looking for a wind shift and coming back this way. Very good. So 0 loss, but there is a big left wind shift coming in. I mean, these guys are just lifted humongous over there. Cannot believe this. If this happens again, she is gonna lose it. There's no way it's gonna happen. Look at the finish line flag. See the finish line flag? We're only getting lifted, guys. She's gonna be just fine. The wind's gonna lift her up, and it's gonna knock those guys down. No problem.